Today we're gonna make an Italian style, sort of a Tuscan style. We're gonna use some sausage, peppers, some rosemary, parsley, some fresh herbs. That comes in later. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is we're gonna take some hot sausage and some sweet sausage. And basically the way you can tell the difference is, you know, the hot is redder and the sweet is paler. You know, the hot usually has some kind of hot red pepper in there to make it spicy. And then we're gonna also need some onions and some garlic. Tuscan home fries, it's gotta start with onions and garlic, right? Crush our garlic up. And you wanna crush this very well, because, you know, we don't want big pieces of garlic running through our home fries. Then we're gonna take our sausage, I'm gonna take it out of the casing. I'm gonna take a little bit of butter, then our onions, our garlic. Start to cook that. I'm gonna take some sweet red and yellow peppers, dice these up as well. And these are raw, so we wanna cook these a little bit. Then we're gonna take our sausage, and we're gonna saute our sausage right with the onions, the garlic, and the peppers. And this is where a lot of the flavor is gonna come in. I'm gonna dice up our new potatoes. Now, you can use Idaho potatoes if you wanted to. New potatoes, fingerling potatoes, any kind of potatoes you want. But what I suggest is that you cook them first. You can either boil them in water, which is what we did here, or you can roast them or bake them in the oven. And then what I like to do is just kind of dice them like this, because I want to get as much surface area of the potato exposed to the griddle so we get a nice sort of crusty texture. Let's get our potatoes on here. We're going to season this with some salt and pepper, and then some paprika as well. All the best Greek diners in my neighborhood in New York, they add a little paprika to it and gives it a really nice color. I'm gonna coarsely chop some flat leaf Italian parsley. I'm gonna use a little bit of rosemary as well. You know, rosemary is a very strong flavor. You always hear me say, like, always add the fresh herbs at the very end. The one exception might be rosemary, just because it's not a bad idea to kind of let the rosemary cook, get a little softer, and also kind of mellow in flavor just a little bit. So I'm gonna put a little bit of the rosemary in right now. And we'll save the parsley for the very end. Okay, so if you notice, I haven't really touched this yet because I really want the potatoes and the onions and the sausage to really, you know, sort of get a really nice crust on the outside. And if I keep moving it around, that's not gonna happen. You can see some of the potatoes are starting to get a really good crust on the outside. It smells amazing. See how nice and crusty it's getting on the underside? So now we try to flip the potatoes that have not been flipped on this side, and we do the same thing on the other side. And if the potatoes start to break up a little bit, that's good. I don't want al dente home fries. No interest. So we're gonna put some parsley on top, and we're just gonna fold this in, and then we're done. And you see the parsley at the very end just adds a really nice hint of freshness. Okay. Gorgeous. Maybe just like a little sort of splattering of extra virgin olive oil. Keep it in the Tuscan style. And then a couple of parsley leaves on top.